Leeds International School, Form 2, First Term, Science. Chapter 1, Characteristics of Living Things. Objective of the lesson. At the end of this lesson, you will identify living things and non-living things, and also identifying characteristics of living things. Can you identify what are the living things and non-living things in this picture? First of all, let's identify what are the things in this picture. There is a giraffe, and also we can see a bridge. There are some trees, there is a lion and a panda. There is a river full of water, and also we can identify some rocks beside the river. There are some birds. Now take some time and identify what are the things, living things and non-living things in this picture. Now let's see what are the living things and non-living things in that picture. At very first, we'll select giraffe. Is giraffe living thing or non-living thing? Giraffe is a living thing. At secondly, we will take lion. What about lion? Lion also a living thing. What do you think about water in the river? Water in the river is non-living thing. Next, we will select bridge. Bridge also a non-living thing. What about tree? Tree is a living thing. There are so many rocks in that picture. We can identify rocks as non-living things. Finally, panda. We can identify panda as a living thing. Living things are also known as organisms. The two main groups of living things are plants and animals. Scientists use 7 characteristics of living things to help them determine or decide if something is truly alive. Let's check what are these characteristics of living things. Nutrition, movement, reproduction, growth, respiration, excretion, and sensitivity. When we talk about nutrition, nutrition is the process of taking in food and converting it into energy and other vital nutrients required for life. Nutrients are the substances which provide energy necessary for carrying out the various body functions. All living organisms need nutrients for proper functioning and growth. Animals take nutrition from food which find from the environment. Plants make their own food through a process known as photosynthesis. At next, we are talking about movement. Living things have the ability to move in some way without outside help. The movement may consist of flow of material within the organism or external movement of the organism or parts of the organism. Animals move from one place to another to find food, shelter, escape from danger. Plants grow and move towards sunlight and water. Reproduction is another characteristic of living things. Reproduction is the process by which living things produce offspring. When living things reproduce, they make new living things. As an example, animals have young ones, and in plants, flowers bear fruits. At next, let's talk about growth. Growth is an increase in the size and mass of an organism. Living things grow by making new parts and materials and change old ones. This happens when a seed grows into a plant. Chick matures into a hen. As human beings grow, they add new structures such as teeth and change the proportion of others. Respiration is also another characteristic of living things. Respiration is the process that all living things go through to create the energy they need to live. All living things must be capable of releasing energy stored in food through a chemical process. It usually involves exchanging two gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. The sugar which we take from food in our body reacts with the oxygen, and this reaction releases energy which our body uses. Carbon dioxide is a waste product and water also released. When we talk about plants respiration, plants respire when they convert the food they have produced into energy for life process. During the plant respiration, plants also takes in oxygen and release carbon dioxide too. Now let's talk about excretion. All living organisms create waste products via the process of living. The wastes are produced by movement, growth, and other function of living. If the waste remained in living things, it would soon cause illness and death. Removal of waste materials or products from the body is known as excretion. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide formed during respiration is also a waste product. Other waste materials leave the body as urine or sweat. When we talk about plants, plants store waste products in their leaves which are removed when the leaves fall off. Living things respond to conditions around them, and they can sense what is going on around them and are able to respond to it. This is known as sensitivity. Animals respond to light, touch, heat, sound, taste, smell. For example, at night, insects are attracted towards the light. And also, human beings blink when light shines into their eyes. Plants also sensitive to their surrounding. Example, green plants grow towards sunshine. Plants respond to light by bending towards the sun or other light source. Let's do an exercise in your writing book. The first question is identify and list down living and non-living things in the picture. And the second question, what are the characteristics common to all living things? And next, third one, why animals move from one place to another? Give 3 reasons. Fourth question, write 3 examples where humans use their sensitivity. At last, fifth one, give 3 reasons why a cat is classified as a living thing. Now let's move to summary. Summary of this chapter is things around us can be divided into two as living things and non-living things. Again, living things we can divide into two as plants and animals. When we talk about non-living things, there are some examples: soil, air, sunlight, water. And also, all living things have 7 characteristics such as nutrition, movement, reproduction, growth, respiration, excretion, sensitivity. This is the end of this presentation, and thank you for listening.